Hello, everyone. How are you? How are you? Testing 1, 2. Can I hear myself? How are you? Testing. I can't hear myself. That I can do. Okay. Hang on one moment here. Here we go. Oops. Okay, we have here Denise F., AJ, and Linda Belk are all moderating. Hey, thanks, mods. Thanks to our moderators. We also have West Hawk and Ibby Dibby and Larissa the Moon, MSU Kiwi, Tony Del Monte, Wendy Sierna, Lady Lace, Matthew Lavoie, Shaft, Bob Messina, West Hawk, Sharon Heberling. Sharon, I asked you last stream, I said, how's your hip? And then I never looked for your response. So if you want to answer, I'll remember to look this time. Marcy is here. Jeanette Stilo, Lisa Remo, Tracy Farrington, Chris H., Darren Markley, Sonic, Paula Faust, Dave Moss, Sandy Letner, Pengen, Rosemary Randolph, Kay Bati, Gigi Brainy Janie, Darren Markley, Cindy Jones, Work 3D, all Ayrton Porto, Billy Ledford, Josie, Ernie Burnham II, Stacy, Regular Start Reactions. Oh, Sharon is waiting for her surgery to be scheduled. Okay, nice. Very nice. Mariko Brown, Nick for Nick, Emily Andrews. Welcome, everyone. Oh, wow, Tony. Thank you, Tony. That's very nice of you. Tony says he broke the 800 song barrier. He has 806 songs on his YouTube channel, Tony Del Monte, where you can listen to Tony's cover songs. He now has over 800. Well, congratulations, Tony. Also, thank you for the donation. It's very nice of you, Tony. I appreciate that. That's Tony Del Monte on YouTube. A lot of you know Tony has a channel where he performs cover songs. There he is. There he is. If you want to check out his channel, that's all Tony right there. Very nice. Nantronics is here. Peppy the Frog is here. Polly is here. Breaker is here. Leah I is here. My handy dandy notebook is here. Hey, if you miss a stream, you can just watch. Watch the replay. Krista Borden is here. Hello, Krista. Good to see you. Patty is here. Let's see. Sharon Solomon is here. Yeah, for people who aren't aware, we're going to have a morning stream on Agenda Free TV tomorrow. See? Look, tomorrow morning, starting at 10 a.m., Alec Baldwin press conference about the shooting incident. The press conference is at noon Eastern. Our stream starts at 10 a.m. I already put the event up, so it's there. So you can join me bright and early. I have to set multiple alarm clocks to get up early tomorrow. I'll have my sleeping cap on. Jody Ross likes the chapters on the that I put on the archived vids. Makes it easier to find something specific. You know, here's last night. So if you want the Chipotle update, you go there. If you want the new Twitter pic update, you go there. Sarah Joy's modding too. And Melissa McQueen, thank you. Linda Belk, AJ, Denise F., thank you. Justin Rochkin is here. Geraldine Carstensen is here. She has her orange decorations and zombie drinks. She's getting to Lurker Lounge before Rick Hoppy. Paula says, my vintage Barbie collection Facebook page is getting popular. Very nice. I am having a blast working on my Facebook page. That's very nice, Paula. Is it just called Vintage Barbie Collection Facebook page? What's it called, Barbara? Tell people what it's called. I mean, Paula. Anon Ross says, where is the screen? We never use green screen on this channel. Sicilian is here. Thick Nuggets, he might have been there when I was there. It was a while ago. Maybe 1 week. Maybe 1 week. I think. Long time ago. Larissa the Moon is here. Tammy Lance is here. Barb Filer is here. She says, I wish I had kept my Barbies. So bright and early tomorrow. Coverage bright and early. Ryan Vandingen is here. We don't do many morning streams. Why is my chat not updating? Now it is. Okay. Kenny Kerr is here. Brian from Dallas is here. Gloria Alvarez is here. She says, I have a small Barbie collection, but none are classic. Paula, you can mention the name of your Facebook page if you want, so people can go there. Oh, I just saw we got a picture from Lisa Remo. But only when she shows up. So if Lisa Reno comes by, let me know because we'll show the picture. I don't want to. Oh, she is here. Okay, well there it is. I just saw the picture. Lisa sent in an Agenda Free TV T-shirt picture. We have our viewers send in their AFTV T-shirt pictures. So here's Lisa Remos. Good job. You know, I like that color. It's like a royal blue. Actually, the shirt looks nice. I still haven't. I've been kind of busy and had some stuff to do, and I haven't gotten the. I will. I haven't gotten the hoodie stuff done yet. I will. And here's what I need to do. I need to do this. Hey, look, this is Lisa Remo's photo with her Agenda Free TV shirt. Oh, she says it's called, the color's called Sapphire? That's interesting. I didn't know there was a color called Sapphire Blue. Where is it? Was that from TeePublic or Amazon? I don't even know which it's from. What a lovely picture. That's Lisa. Meet Lisa Remo, everybody. I love the viewer pictures when we get the t-shirt pictures. Amazon. So Lisa says that's one of the Amazon colors. It's called Sapphire. Very nice. Michael B is here. Sharon is getting her booster shot. Very nice. Bryce Auk says, nice picture. Polly says, nice, Lisa. It's a good picture. Melissa McQueen says, nice. Good to see you, Lisa Remo. I hope you enjoy the shirt. Lizzie says, I love that color. It is a good color with that logo. So Lisa says that's available at Amazon. It's called Sapphire. She says it's very comfortable. Yeah, I own a couple of the Amazon shirts. They're good. Thanks, Lisa, for sending it in. Love it. Very nice. Nicole just got her booster today. Very nice. Oh, and Paula's page. Is this your page, Paula? Yeah, Paula's page, she said, is called, if you want to check out Paula's Facebook page, it's called Collecting Classic Barbie Dolls. So you can go on there and talk classic Barbie dolls with Paula. She said that's her page, I believe. Collecting Classic Barbie Dolls. Very nice. She wants to get Golden Dream Barbie. I'm not familiar with the different Barbies. Linda is still waiting for her replacement size shirt. Minyard Reddix is here. Miss Ravioli is here. So again, tomorrow morning, our coverage of the noon press conference begins at 10 a.m. on Agenda Free TV. Anointed Prayers is here. Yeah, Polly says I act like I don't know Barbies. It is nice out tonight here. It's a little cooler. It's a lovely temperature. It's 71 degrees right now here. It's supposed to get down to 66 tonight. It's nice. The temperature here is like, it's like perfect now. It's like low 80s during the day. Very nice. Ooh. Sunny, not a cloud in the sky today. The stream isn't scheduled for 8 a.m. It's scheduled for 10 a.m. on AFTV. Ram.
Welcome to
10 a.m. I'm literally looking at it. It's 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Eastern time. That's when it's scheduled for. I'm literally looking at it. Don't give fake news in the chat, Ram. Depends on your time zone, maybe, but 10 a.m. my time. It's 90 in Odessa, Texas, Linda says. Barella Holland is here. Penjan's going to Florida for honeymoon. Very nice. Ray Baker says, YouTube will adjust the time for your time zone. There was a while they didn't do that. For years they didn't do it. It's better that they do it. This temperature is very nice, though. It's like such a difference between... It's 71 out now. Like when it's 75, it's like hot to be in the apartment and not have AC on. 71 is great. It's also kind of windy out. Yeah, big storm in New England, Sicilian says. No, I didn't get to the UPS store today. I had some stuff to do this afternoon. Maybe tomorrow. I'll try to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow I should be able to get there. I wasn't able to get out there today. I'll try. I was going to, and then the day got away from me. No, Ram. Ram, I will let you know when the building gets back to me. Let me see something here. I'm looking at the radar. Why is this showing this? Here's your northeast radar, New England, Boston radar. Poor Neiman is here. Okay. I guess Aravic Sonder is here as well. Carlos Rosa Realtor is here. I was reading one article today where the Santa Fe DA said, even if they're going to charge someone, it could take weeks or months to finish the investigation. So that could just drag out. Oh, thank you, Arizona Jumper. Arizona Jumper says, I can't believe you didn't wait for me to get back from Wendy's before you started. She has been listening. Well, thank you. I hope you had a good meal at Wendy's. I do like Wendy's. I can't really have fast food much because of my slow metabolism. But I do enjoy Wendy's. When I used to eat desserts, I would like their Frosties. When I was living the first year of Agenda Free TV, when I was in Roswell, Georgia, and at that point I didn't really cook for myself, but I don't even know what I would do now. Oh, there was nowhere here. There's at least if I need something really late, I can go grab something really late. When I lived in Roswell, Georgia, which was like a suburb of Atlanta, like the only thing open, if I did a stream and it ended at like 3 in the morning and I needed to eat something, I would have to go to Wendy's. Oh, because I also wasn't going to Waffle House then. So a couple times I went to Wendy's to just grab food because it was the only place open. That was also before the pandemic, so I think stuff was open later. Now I don't know that they'd be open. Lisa Remo likes the Wendy's Bourbon Burger. Arizona Jumper says they were out of tomatoes. I wonder if that's the supply chain stuff. That's so odd. Tony got some new apps, news apps. Marzell is here. It hasn't happened in a while where we've had a stream like that was so long that like either I didn't eat before or after, like I would eat, it would like, because if a stream goes late but it starts late, I probably will have already eaten. Like it's got to be a super long stream for it to go till like 1 in the morning or something, and I haven't already eaten something like big during the day. So it's been a while. I don't know when the last time we did like a 10-hour stream was. Not that it happens that often, but it does happen once in a while. But there hasn't been one of those in a long time. It's kind of odd actually, because the first year or two there were somewhat regular ones. So I don't know how long the Surfside one was. The Surfside one also started at like 1 in the morning. That might have been 6 or 7 hours. I don't think the China rocket was that. It wasn't 10 hours. I don't think the Surfside one was 10 hours. We've had ones 12 hours or more. Oh, Barb Filer got an AFTV women's tank top and a sticker, I guess from TeePublic. Hey Barb, will you send a picture when you get them? I would love to see how they look. I hope you enjoy them, Barb. But let me know how they work out. The women's tank top. I'd love to see a pic. Carlos says my Publix is showing some empty shelves. I hear shortages may be coming. Polly says, I'm glad I don't have a Waffle House near me. I'd be there daily. I used to, when I was in Atlanta, I would go there for a late night meal once in a while. If I was super hungry and had nowhere to go. The Surfside, the thing about Surfside is I was falling asleep, but it was because it was 8 in the morning or something. It started so late. We didn't start that stream until like 2 in the morning. I can tell you how long it was. Actually, that was 8 hours and 43 minutes long. 8 hours and 43 minutes. That was the last long one. That wasn't even 10 hours, though. Jonah said I did 8-hour streams for the hurricane. Maybe I did. Krista Borden worked at Waffle House for over 10 years. Neat. I bet you get a lot of drunk people coming in. Arizona Jumper said the one about the airport in England was really long. Yeah, we've had the long one, like the Texas. The Inuit Players mentions the Texas cold stream, but that was like last winter. It's just been a while. Krista says definitely get a lot of drunks at Waffle House on third shift. West Hawk, thanks for tuning in. We got EPAN here. Letter artist said Walmart was out of tomatoes. The boy in South America trapped in the hole. I remember that. That was a while ago. So, anyways, you never know what's going to happen. Nick Sorrentz is here. Nick Sorrentz. Nick's trying to do commands, even though he's not a moderator. Sarah Joy says the last 11-hour one was DC election-related stuff. After that, just a few 8-hour ones. Anyways, there's always more news. I'm not doing anything big for Halloween. We may allow viewers to send pictures in of their costumes. I don't know. John Guidry is here. All right, Nick Sorrentz is on the way out, I can just tell. Nick Sorrentz is going to be hidden in about 5 seconds. Clearly going to happen. Sally Ann, the high-rise fire in England, that was terrible. That was back at Right Side. That was before Agenda Free TV. No, Barb, there's no tote bag anywhere. There's no bumper stickers anywhere. None. TeePublic offers a tote bag. I gotta get that on. When I get time, I gotta get that up on Amazon as well. Let me know how the TeePublic one is, Barb. I'm very interested to see. Krista said she did a command because she thought the viewers are supposed to. No, only mods can do the commands. Hey, Johnny and Petey is here. Polly, do you mean Sunday night? Do you mean actual Halloween night? Yeah, Barb, the thing with people sometimes ask for bumper stickers, I can't make them myself and then have to ship them out. I can't be running to the post office and putting stuff in envelopes. It's got to be a company that makes it and takes the orders and deals with it all. And I don't know of a company that does that for bumper stickers. But I just can't be dealing with it myself. But people request it. Maybe one day. Holly was thinking Saturday. If people want to send costume pics in either Saturday or Sunday, if I'm streaming, they're welcome to. I'm fine showing the pics on either night. All right. I'll give a feet update. The whole thing, again, I'm guessing that Misha won't end up being able to do it. So I'll let you know if that changes, but that's my assumption right now. That also was my assumption last week, as I told you. So you have been warned by me. You were warned by me several days ago. Nan B is here. Okay. Oh, thanks, Lee Field. Hey, we got Lee Field here from the UK. Thanks for the sunglass sticker. Lee Field. Thank you. It's sunny here lately. No clouds here today. Much appreciated. Okay, foot update. I went for a run today. Last couple of times I've went for a run, I've just been feeling like really good running. So I got on the treadmill today and I started running in my minimalist shoes with no socks and no inserts and very little cushion. And here, I'll show you the shoes. I've shown you these before. These were the ones I used today, my Zero shoes. But they have I was wearing no socks. They have, you can see there's like no big cushion on the bottom. There's hardly any cushion. They're flat. The heel is not raised. Wide toe box. And I got on the treadmill and I'm watching Squid Game. No spoilers. If you post spoilers, I'm going to hide you. I'm not kidding you. So don't post spoilers. Robert, I am timing you out, Robert, because you posted news and it wasn't an emergency. And you should know better, Robert. So Robert can think about it in the penalty box. So I got on the treadmill and I was running and I'm watching Squid Game and I was getting into Squid Game. I recommend watching it. Well, SB doesn't agree with me. I find it very enjoyable. So I was watching Squid Game and I kind of kept running and kept watching it. And I ended up running for 9 miles on the treadmill. I ran for like an hour and a half. I wasn't running that fast. I actually made myself stop running. Like, I could have kept running. I was having a perfectly good time watching the show. But I was like, I don't want to push it too much because my body isn't used to it, and I push it too much, I'll hurt myself. I had never run that far on the trail. That's probably the longest run I've ever done in my life. 9 miles. But it didn't feel like it because I'm not running that fast. Just kind of going along. My feet didn't hurt at all. At all. At all. My feet didn't hurt one bit. I could have just kept right on going. I literally made myself stop. I said, well, I don't want to push it. I'm going to make myself stop. 9 miles. The problem is my metabolism is slow. I should be able to eat whatever I want. When I was younger, I could have, but I'm old. My body doesn't process calories the way it used to years ago. But I wasn't trying to run that long. Again, I wasn't even running that fast. It just I just got on there and I stayed on there because I was watching something I was interested in. And I kind of just got into watching it. The other good thing is my Achilles don't hurt right now, which is good. So I'm hoping that happens. Because, that's something I was having when I kind of transitioned over, which makes sense, is that my Achilles had a bit of strain, but right now they feel fine. So, anyways. Hey, Callie Voltaire is here. But yeah, I mean, for my feet, they felt absolutely fine. Could have kept going. It's so different. For my whole adult life, when I would go running, I'd wear these thick running shoes with enormous cushion that would also cramp my toes and hurt my toes too. But these running shoes with enormous cushion, and then I would put my full inserts, my orthotic inserts inside, plus a little extra cushion pad at the bottom, plus I had these super thick Thorlo socks. That's how I was running. And if I messed with any of that, my feet would hurt. My feet hurt anyway. And then now they feel fine. Oh, thank you, Callie Voltaire, for the thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate that. My back breaker was fine. It was just like yesterday. It was fine the whole day, and it's a little sore now. It's better than yesterday. I think I pulled something a few days ago in my back, and then it's been a lot better the last couple of days. It's just like at night, it's a little worse. Now, I also don't know if the fact that I go for such a long run hurts my back, but my back did not hurt at all on the treadmill. So I don't know. I think I pulled it a couple days ago, and it's kind of just, resetting itself. But it felt fine on the treadmill. Yeah, I'm just so much happier when I can go for a run. Yes, Renee, the stream starts at 10 a.m. tomorrow, the press conference stream. Lee Field does some slow walking. That's good. Jennifer Chavone is here. Diana L. likes Squid Game. So did Justin Rochkin. Something else I'm not doing is before I would go for a run and then I'd try to take a walk at night, and I think it was too much for my Achilles. So now if I feel no need to go for a walk now that I've done that run today. Steve Edwards is here. Betsy's Barn is here. Calla Voltaire says there's so much I can say but will refrain. She runs regularly, Callie Voltaire. Terry says, since I've been moved in with my mom, I've been walking barefoot on her hardwood floors. That's good. The thing is, the floors in my apartment are very hard. They're wood, I guess, but they're somehow super hard. I don't know if it's like wood, or I think it's like wood paneling on concrete. I think that's what it is. Because when I was in LA, I stayed with a couple different people, and I didn't wear shoes inside, and they had hardwood floors. But the floors had a bunch of give to them. They were like in these older houses, and the wood would creak when you walk on it. And it wasn't bad on my feet. I could do that. I can't walk yet on these floors here, hardwood with bare feet, without anything on it. But these floors, I think it's like wood paneling on concrete. It's very hard. There's no give in these floors. So it looks like wood, but I think it's just paneling. Because I know the building's, actually I know this, the building's made out of concrete. So it is wood on concrete. It's not just pure wood floor. It's a big difference. Cindy Jones says laminate on concrete. Yeah, there's no give in this wood here. Patty says running can be addictive. No, I really like it. I like working out where you run. To me is just, for me, feels like a better workout. Yeah, Leafield, I don't jog on the road. I jog on my treadmill. Road is hard. Maybe one day I'll be ready for it. Gone with the Gale is here. You know, Gail, I'm just checking my messages now. Gail said that her husband is awake and talking. She said, looks like it's a random event caused by low potassium. That's good. Yeah, Gail, I'm just catching up with my messages now. I just saw your message. That's good news about your husband. External pacemaker being removed, no need for a permanent one. That's great. Very good. Very good, Gone with the Gale. Good news. He's awake and telling jokes and laughing. Very nice. Tony used to do some track and field. Very cool. Good to hear, Gail. Let's see here. Just to add another thought to what I was just talking about my feet. It's been, I think, about 3 months now, and I have not worn my orthotics in 3 months. Those are those custom full-length inserts for my feet. Haven't worn them in 3 months. Haven't noticed. Feet have been fine. They're still here. They're just in the closet. Hopefully I won't have to use them again. I got to order my boots soon for Boston. Because I need the boots for the cold weather. I got to throw out my old sneakers too. I'm never going to wear my old sneakers again. The clunker sneakers. Those are done. Terry has a stationary recumbent bike. Nice. I was just checking the press conference chat because the chat's open now. You know, because I already have the event posted. So I'm sure I was just looking because I'm sure people will say stuff in the chat well before that the event it starts, where me and the mods will have to moderate it. Gail, thank you for the update. Hope he keeps getting better. Sarah Joy says the mods have been looking at it too. Thank you. Edward Kim came by. Guys, Edward Kim showed up. Forty Love Style is here. I already got to time out Edward. I already got to time him out. AJ already deleted the message. Already had the timeout Edward. Already broke the rules. Already asked about packages. Shows up and asked about packages 5 seconds within showing up. Scott Bixler is here. Madison says new record. I have to remember, once in a while, I have these ice cubes still, they melt, but they're still in here. It's very easy to like choke on an ice cube. There was just a very little one in here. But I actually put this sticker on the top to remind myself. Literally did this. I said, when you're drinking out of here, this water bottle, make sure you don't swallow an ice cube and choke on it. I did that when I was a kid. It's just so easy. I mean, just when you're drinking the water, not chewing the ice cube. Liza WL says, saying hi from the Lurker Lounge. It's Miss Fit Liza from Twitter. Hello, how are you? Callie Voltaire says, I should Google how many people die from choking on ice cubes. I don't even know if that's out there. I don't see any statistics. There's choking statistics. Yeah, I don't know in terms of how fast it would melt, right? I don't know, you know? Doesn't help if it doesn't melt fast enough. So I just don't know. Anyways, be careful when you're drinking something with ice in it. Brian from Dallas says, Callie Voltaire, I'm removing your comment. Come on. Be careful. Brian from Dallas says he uses only Sonic Ice. When I used to drink Coca-Cola, I used to love it in crushed ice. But I can't drink the Coca-Cola anymore. I can't drink soda anymore. But when I used to, oh, did I love it in crushed ice. I've said this before, but when I drank Coca-Cola, I used to drink it every single day. And I got such a fine palate for Coca-Cola. I would taste the most minute differences between the different fountain machines that I'm sure most people couldn't taste. One time, I remember there was a Chipotle and they didn't have enough sweetener, and I could tell, and it just tasted so flat to me. And I told the store, and I don't think they could taste it. But I understand, I don't get, people are like, oh, I can taste wines and stuff like that and tell the difference between this wine and that one. I can't tell the difference. But from Coca-Cola, I learned if you have something enough, you really can train your palate, because man, I would get the finest differences in the carbonation, in the sweetness. Oh, every fountain tasted different. And once in a while you'd get that really good one. Carlos Rosa says, my son Tame Seltzer says the same thing. But it's only because I had it every day, for years. That's what it was. And then, you just wouldn't like it. If it wasn't right, you wouldn't like it. But you would just... You could really taste the difference. Carrie says McDonald's Coke is the best. Some of the McDonald's Cokes were good. Can't have it anymore, though. Gave it up. Years ago. Years ago. But I do appreciate that somebody can learn something well enough to tell the differences. The most minute differences. Edward, you are back. All right, so we talked about that. Polly says, I had Coke every day until I had one of my doctors scare me into quitting. I'm glad you quit. In 2008. Wow. So it happened to me. Letter artist said, I had a thing about chewing ice, and then I discovered I had anemia. Loving to chew ice is a sign of it. Once it was resolved, I have no interest in ice. It's okay, Callie Voltaire. Tony, the only drinks I ever have are water and soda water. I don't drink anything else. I don't drink anything else. I guess Polly doesn't either. Mark Potachnik is here. 40 Love Style says same. It's less than 12 hours until the press conference stream starts. I'm going to be so tired. I'm not used to I'm used to going to bed late. Known pleasures. I loved Coca-Cola. No, at Frisco, in the Kathy picture, I wasn't actually drinking it. I think I was chugging the bottle. Come on. Edward, you're behind, man. You're behind. I feel like the building next to me, they might have partially fixed the exhaust sound coming from the building next to me. It's a little less loud than it used to be, a little bit. I think they maybe done something to it, hopefully. It's been going on for months. I just like sitting here right now, I'm not really noticing it. Okay, I have something else to show you. I have something else to show you guys. Polly says, I don't miss soda at all. Yeah, I'm the same way with seltzer. I mean, I love the taste of Coca-Cola, but I don't miss the caffeine because the caffeine used to mess with me. I would get headaches from it. Terry says she got migraines. Now, the one time I had soda was when I was trying to do a colonoscopy a couple months ago. I didn't have caffeine, but I had soda because I was like, I couldn't eat anything. Cala Voltaire, I'm timing you out because Cala Voltaire wins the impatient viewer of the night. I'm not timing you out, I'm removing your comment. Cali Voltaire gets impatient viewer of the night. I say I'm going to show something, and then I talk about something else for 2 minutes, and she says, what do you have to show us? Now, maybe that was delayed. Maybe she typed it right as I said it. But a lot of times what our viewers do is if I wait 3 minutes for something, they get impatient. They say, how about showing us that thing or telling us about that thing you just said you're going to tell us about? So I don't know what Cali Voltaire did. It seemed to me like she gave it a minute. But I didn't time her out. We have the most impatient viewers on YouTube. Yeah, I really think, that other building, like the building next to me, it's like for months, like the majority of time I've lived here, they've had this issue where like the top of the building where the AC vents or whatever, it's just too loud. And it's like you get used to it, but it's constantly annoying. And for some reason tonight, it's less loud. And it's like, oh, it's so pleasant I don't have to listen to that. But I don't know if they fixed it. Another theory I have is that it's a little cooler here than it has been lately. And so maybe people are using their AC less. So whatever has to work hard isn't working so hard up there. That could be what's going on too. Hello, Cat. Speaking of Cat, I saw something really silly. Kit Kat made a group costume. Look. From Nerdist. I believe Kit Kat actually made this costume, and you can win it. You have to enter. You can win and enter the costume. Lizzie says, I hate people too much to be stuck to 3 of them for the night. Marzell said, should have one of them bitten off. The pieces can connect, I guess. You can connect the pieces. Here it is on their Instagram, see? Is your new crew inseparable? You want to win the group contest? Yeah, it's saying you can win this costume. That's on their Instagram. TT says, very well executed. Kit Kat with ice cream? That sounds great. I can't eat that anymore. I used to love like candy bar ice cream, like Snickers bar ice cream or Junior Mints. Oh, like ice cream with Junior Mints. See, this is what I could eat when I was younger and my metabolism was faster. I used to love it. Crystal says, how do you go to the bathroom in that costume? Maybe you would have to take it off. I do miss ice cream. I just can't do it, though. I can eat so much ice cream, I can't do it. My body can't, metabolism too slow these days. I haven't had ice cream for years. I used to love Baskin Robbins mint chocolate chip ice cream. All right, let me show you what I was going to show you. Madison got some ice cream sauce from Carvel. Lizzie says we did the TikTok thing of putting ice cream in a fruit roll-up. I did not know that was a TikTok thing. And freeze it. It was so good. When I was a kid, I would grab a big bowl of ice cream. Then I would put Cool Whip on it. Then I would put some sprinkles on it. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Now I was a kid, so I could just eat it. I used to love when I was a kid, I'd like watch TV and get a bunch of pretzels. I would get a box of those like big pretzels. I'd have pretzels and soda. Oh my gosh, love it. I miss that. Can't do it anymore. Can't do it anymore. I think they were called Rokeach or something. Do they even make them anywhere anymore? I don't. I guess I think this was the name of the company, Rokeach or Rokeach. I guess they don't make them anymore. Doesn't look like they do. Because I Googled it and I got this. None of this is... Oh, there's Rokeach. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. I wonder if they're out of business. They were big. They were like this big. All right, I'm going to show you the thing I got. Hold on. Hooray! Yay! It came. It came. I better not mess this one up. I got to get this one right. I'm going to do my thumbnail. I can't put this as a thumbnail. I'm not going to. Poop box. It just came. It just showed up at my door. They brought it right to my door for me to poop in. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe I'll need to poop after the stream. We'll see. D-Train is here. So we're ready. We are ready. Cologuard test number 2. No, it came before this. It came about 5 p.m. Yeah, Dan says the delivery guy must be like, how many does this guy need? The UPS store is going to be like, why are you bringing another one of these in? It's a Cologuard poopy test. I messed up the first one apparently. I put in too much poop. If you go back to the previous streams and click on several of the previous streams have a Cologuard chapter. If you watch it, you'll find the one where I talk about it. But basically, they said I put too much poop in when it wasn't even that much poop. Teresa says UPS seemed to be in the know before. I'm betting you aren't the first to come back. Because UPS has gotten a bunch at the store. They were familiar with this. I don't know how many people bring in 2, though. Gloria Aviles is here. Aviles. I'm going to be an expert. I'm going to be an expert at doing Cologuard test. I realize I got to get an eye exam too. I haven't gotten an eye exam in like a year and 8 months because I didn't have one during the pandemic. So I got to set that up as well. Insurance doesn't cover that. Probably a couple $100. Got to do it though. Mr. Coldwater Canyon is here. Yeah, Sarah Joy, I can't go past 2. I can't. I don't even think the company will send me another one. If I mess up the second one, I don't know that they'll send me another one. I feel like this is it. Connie thinks they don't care. No, insurance doesn't cover the eye exam. They cover the Cologuard test. They don't cover the eye exam. It's kind of odd the way in America, a lot of health insurance in America does not cover vision. Or they don't cover vision checkups. Rick says he heard Cologuards give classes to learn how to do it right. Vision or dental, says Sarah Joy. Yeah. Years ago, when I was a TV writer, decades ago, the health plan was really good. It actually covered some of the vision stuff. It covered some of your contact lenses. I don't know if that plan does anymore. It was pretty sweet back then. Oh, thank you, Lee Field, with the appropriate emoji. Thank you so much, Lee Field. I appreciate that, Lee. Thank you. By the way, I haven't heard from her tonight. Phyllis said that her and Harry were going to try to get in the chat. They've been having problems chatting, getting in the chat. So I said you should ask the chatters. They'll help you. Kay says, I have to go see a retina specialist so my insurance covers. I think maybe my insurance, I should check it up. If you had a really serious eye issue, they might cover it. But they don't cover the checkups. Marzell says, important to keep up with eyes. Oh, she had cataract surgery. Wow. She was awake for it. Wow. I do need to get them checked. I don't know that we have chat eye doctors. Sue, I loved living in NYC. I'd love to live there again. So expensive, though. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Tuss Splitter said, had an eye exam last week. They had a new tool. 3D book. Maybe the technology is new since I last went in. I don't know what iMed is. Is it like an insurance program or whatever? John and Petey need an eye check too. It's vision insurance. Yeah, I mean, all I usually get during the year is just an eye exam. So, Barb does not need a colonoscopy. That's good. Good. There's a place with very good reviews not far from me. So I don't think it'll be hard to find. I just got to set it up and do it. I kind of want to wait till like the Alec Baldwin stuff is done. No, I'm fine not writing for TV right now. I more liked writing stuff. I mean, writing to me was, writing from TV is kind of like a business, and you're kind of doing somebody else's stuff. And the part about writing I really liked was having a lot of control over the content. So I really liked writing for a humor magazine college because you had a lot of control over the content. That's really what I enjoyed about writing. But writing for TV is a big business, so you don't really have the same amount of control over the content. So once you don't have that, it kind of loses a lot of interest for me. I mean, I can see why people like doing it. They pay you well, and a lot of the people are fun to work with, and kind of hang out and bring you food and stuff. So there's certainly worse jobs, but for me personally, if I'm going to be writing, I kind of like having more control over it. But that's just me. I mean, plenty of other people really like it, so that's just me personally. But that's why I don't really miss it. I miss the friends and my friends in LA. I miss that. But too expensive to live there now. Denise Horton says, thanks for bringing up eye exam. Totally overlooked booking it. Sonic is pitching a show about a former TV writer turned news streamer pestered by a know-it-all chat. I like it. Breaker said the eye exam person yelled at him or her for saying which one was better and they both look the same. Sometimes it happens. Okay, let's see. Lizzie says I get yelled at my last eye exam for not taking out my contacts at every single night. When I first got contacts, this is decades ago, the ophthalmologist, was it? I don't even remember. The doctor recommended, he said, get these monthly ones you only take out once a month. In retrospect, I wish I hadn't done that. They can't have been great for me, but I did it, and I would sleep with them. And they were real contacts by one of the big companies made to keep in and not take out. I don't know why I had such a thing against taking them out. I think it's weird. It's like I assumed it'd be such a big deal to take them out every night. It actually isn't, and it feels better. Now I have the dailies. I pay more for the dailies because I don't like even having them in. They get kind of irritated me when I would take them out and then put them back in. So I like the dailies. It's more expensive though. But for a couple of years, I just wore the ones that you took out once a month. I can't imagine those were great for you. Okay, I don't think you're supposed to, the dailies, you're not supposed to reuse them. There's like articles on that. Optometrist, ophthalmologist, I forget what the difference is. They just opened a Warby Parker in Orlando. I have a bunch of Warby Parker glasses. But I feel like Orlando not having a Warby Parker was a sign that it was like a second tier city. So they did open a Warby Parker. Although they might have had one. Actually, they might have had a different one. They opened one closer to me. Maybe they had one where all the... They probably had one in like by Disney or something. Yeah, they did before. They had one. I take it back. They had one like down towards the theme parks. Some towns have no Warby Parker. You can order them online though. Gloria uses the monthlies. What are monthly contacts? AccuView. Well, see, just like most contact lenses, you'll need to remove them each night. The ones I had, you just didn't even remove. Paula doesn't like contacts. That's fine. I don't know if I'm going to bother going to the theme parks. I've been to Disney years ago. You know, it's expensive, and then it takes the whole day, and then I can't work, and it's like, you know. Nefarious like laser surgery. If I can deal without the laser surgery, I'll deal without it. If I have to get it one day, I'll get it. Pat W says ophthalmologists are MDs. Just look it up. Acumed. Optometrists are eye doctors who examine, diagnose, and treat patients' eyes. Ophthalmologists are medical doctors who perform medical and surgical treatments for eye conditions. An optometrist, you have to go to around 4 years of optometry school. An ophthalmologist must have about 8 years of medical training after a 4 years college degree. Opticians are not eye doctors, and they cannot give eye exams. They fit eyeglass lenses and frames and contact lenses. Ophthalmologists are MDs. Optometrists are not medical doctors. They have a doctor of optometry. That's from American University of the Caribbean School of Medicine. Letter artist says, go to Disney Springs. I could one day. I don't know. I'll go over there and there'll be some big breaking news story and I won't be able to cover it. So... maybe I will at some point. Such nice weather here now. 69 degrees. It's below 70 here. It's very pleasant. It dropped below 70. First time in a while. Letter artist says go over to Old Town to film a live stream with the Muscle Car Parade. I don't know what Old Town is. Oh, oops, I missed a donation. Darn it. I did. Crap. Oh, Arizona and I missed two. I'm an idiot. First of all, thank you, Haniel Vargas. No lease renewal updates. I'm waiting for my building to get back to me. about short-term lease renewal offers. So no updates yet. But thank you, Haniel. I asked them for some short-term offers of like 5 months. And they said they'd get back to me. So I have to wait. Thank you, Haniel. I may move to Boston in the spring. Don't know yet. But if I did, I'd want to stay here for like 5 more months. Thank you, Haniel. I really appreciate that, Haniel Vargas. Sorry I missed the donation. Also, thank you to Arizona Jumper. Thank you for the How's It Going sticker. I don't understand why no one... I always say, can you tell me if I miss a donation? And no one ever tells me. You'll bug me about everything else, but you won't help me when I miss a donation. I just don't understand it. Nobody wants to help. Oh, thank you, Callie Voltaire. Callie Voltaire said, I had an urgent call from the judge signing warrants tonight. I need to do a legal review before it's executed. By the way, my question was delayed. Delayed in that you had asked it before, or delayed in that you were waiting to ask it? I'm not sure what that means. Hey, thank you, Callie Voltaire. That's very kind of you. Good luck with your legal review. Did you tell the judge I can't work on your warrant because I'm watching the Lookner channel? Smee is here. Yeah, I just don't know what it meant. I remember what question it was. I just not sure exactly what she means by it was delayed. Could mean a lot of things. Roxanne Betke is here. It's very nice of Callie Voltaire, though. Marzel says 68 degrees is my favorite temp. No, I didn't. Callie Voltaire, I did not really think you told the judge that. Remember, bright and early tomorrow, 10 a.m. is when our stream starts tomorrow. 10 a.m. stream, Eastern. We're covering the press conference. The press conference is at noon Eastern. 10 a.m. Be there. Get up early. Breaker's kid made honor roll. Very nice. I'm actually surprised at how much like the mainstream news channels are covering the Alec Baldwin thing. Maybe there's just not much other news. They've been covering it nonstop. But I'm covering the press conference anyway because I'm interested in it. Joe Serrano is here from Mexico. Denise will be watching at 7 in the morning. Yeah, I should be able to get to the UPS store tomorrow. You know, when I was in California, I think I told you, one night I had Thai food, which I really like, but I rarely have. But I actually was really hungry, and I was staying with my friend, and there wasn't much open, and this Thai place was open. And we had this noodle dish, drunken noodles. Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so good. And then I came back here, and like last week for lunch one day, I had Thai food. I was just like, I'm going to have it. And it just wasn't as good. Los Angeles has really good Thai food. There's all these not fancy places. There's all these just local places that are really good. Really good. And like other cities, I just can't get good Thai food. It doesn't taste the same. There's so many places in LA that are good. It's like of the percentage of Thai places I tried in LA, the large majority are really good. And then like other cities I've lived in, it's just impossible. I miss that. But it's good. I can't really have noodles much. It's not really good for me. But the noodles are really good. Rick says, I love Thai food. See, Rick is in Pasadena. Rick knows. Rick knows. The place I went, Rick, is called Thai VT. Is that what it's called? Pho VT. Pho VT. Oh, is it pronounced fur? I forget. Fur? Why isn't it speaking? It's pronounced, Google says.
Fur.
Fur. Fur VT. Man, that place was good. I think I talked about this on the air already. But that place was really, but it's Rick, it's in like Silver Lake area. Ziggy says it's pho. That's not what Google said. Why is it giving me these? Why is it looking up on maps? Oh, this says, now why did it say fur? This says pho. That says pho. And then this says pho. The other one said fur. Why does it say fur? That's Google. F-O-P-H-O. Fur. I did it before it was fur.
Fur.
Huh? So Google's wrong? Well, Webster's dictionary says pho.
Pho.
Okay. Anyway, I showed you on Google, guys. Anyways, this is the place. Pho VT. So good. It's not even expensive. I mean, it's relatively speaking for LA, it's not expensive. We just had takeout. So good. Oh my gosh. Rick, I highly recommend it. If I lived near there, I would go there all the time. I would grab food from there all the time. I seriously considered moving to LA. It's just, I don't like, it's too expensive. And the time change would actually be bad for the news coverage. It would not be good for the channel if I was on Pacific time, because I'm a night person. So I would end up missing a bunch of news. I actually think that's an important consideration. Sue T says drunken noodles is the literal translation of pad ki mao, because the theory is that the spicy Thai noodles should be eaten with ice cold beer, and they are a great cure for a hangover. They're very good. Rick says even Pasadena has a ton of great Thai restaurants. Hey, thanks to our mods, AJ, Sarah Joy, Melissa McQueen, Linda Belk. I really appreciate it, mods. Thank you. Yeah, Johnny and Petey, it might be that there's more Thai people in LA than other places. or maybe they've been there for longer, or maybe they just have a better restaurant culture there. I'm not sure. But there's all over LA, different neighborhoods, really good Thai food. Darren says there's a good Thai place near him. Yes, there's a Thai town in LA. I don't even know, Rick, if I went to eat in Thai town. Oh, no, I was thinking of Koreatown. I don't think I ever went to Thai town in LA specifically. Did I? I don't know. That restaurant is, let's see. No, I don't know that I ever went to Thai town. Maybe I did. It's like over by Normandy Ave and Hollywood Boulevard. I've been over in that area. Actually, I think I did eat there somewhere. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. Even if I don't move to LA, I'm sure it won't be. I'm going to go visit again. I had a fun visit. See, now I'm hearing the building more. The next building over. Now I'm hearing the exhaust from the top of the building. Oh, you know what I did? The building, there's a building like down the street with the crazy exhaust fan that I asked them to fix, and they said they'd look into it and they never fixed it. I actually reported them to code enforcement. But I don't know if code enforcement in Orlando will ever do anything about it. But I walked by the building a few days ago, and it's still like it's crazy. I talked about that months ago. But that one is so egregious. I did an online code enforcement, and I sent the link to the video to code enforcement. See if I can easily find the. I don't even know when that was. It's probably August or something. Might have been earlier than August. Let's see if I can find it here. The video I took. Was it July? Here it is right here. July 28th. It's been going on since I've lived here. Here it is. Look. This one. Literally has been going on 24 hours a day since I moved here. Now, fortunately, I don't live, it's down the street, so I can't hear it right now. But if you walk by there, it is so loud. And it's just so clearly just something that should be fixed. And I talked to the building about it, and I called the building, I talked to them, they have never fixed it. I know people work there. People have to listen to that all day. So I finally reported it to code enforcement. Who knows if they'll do anything about it, though. So stupid. It's right at the area where, like, people from the building would sit outside and eat lunch. And they have to listen to that. I don't know why the people who work there aren't complaining. Oliver says it costs money to fix it. Yeah, it's insane. The mate says that sounds very loud. I should report it, Bryce Haug. I'm going to do a news story about it. Callie Voltaire says she averted the warrant disaster. I look relaxed. I don't know that I'm super relaxed. I guess I'm not anxious. Now, Epan, I got to live somewhere where I know people. I got to live somewhere next where I know people. That's what's got to happen. That's what's got to happen. No, Stewie, when I have my balcony door open, I don't really hear the elevator sound. And when I have the AC on, I don't really hear it. It's when those are off I hear it. So I didn't get used to it. I probably got a little used to it, but it's still annoying. Edward, I like those emojis. Arizona Jumper says, maybe it's like wind chimes. People torment their neighbors but can't hear them in their own house. I can't believe I didn't. I've said this before. When I was a kid, I used to play drums in our house's basement. Now, if I did it, I would like get pads for the drum. I'd feel so self-conscious about annoying anybody else with the noise. When I was a kid, I didn't really care. I guess that's part of being a kid. Now I'm like, if I would be horrified at annoying people. Joe, you apparently have not been watching lately. Joe says, are you thinking of moving? Oh, we've covered this a bunch, Joe. I should have like an FAQ section of a website. So when people haven't been keeping up, they can just go to it and look up all the latest updates. Denise says, I remember the guitar at the last place. Yeah, there was that person. You know, I'll say something about this building that's been good is the neighbors have been very... One thing about this building that's been good is the neighbors have been not a problem at all. Maybe it's an Orlando thing, but the neighbors in this building, what can I say? It has not been a problem at all. Now, the building's also made out of concrete, which helps, but I don't think this is a really big like party building, put it that way. Rick says drums keep kids out of trouble. Yeah, I think my parents were just happy I was doing that instead of something else. Yeah, most of my family's in Boston. Katarina K is here. Sonic says in the FAQ, the question would be, why don't you cover X? And the answer would be, this is not the AFTV customer service. Exactly. Yeah, Chef sent me this. You know, I forgot to post about this today. I saw this earlier. Like a TikToker is accused of murdering his estranged wife. It is crazy. I saw that this morning. I was going to post about it and I just kind of forgot. Smee says, one of my childhood friends' dad was a one-handed drummer. Drums now, it's much easier to play them as a kid because you can get electronic drums. You can even get a drum pad, then listen on your headphones, and you can program the drum pads to sound like you get a little drum pad, or you can get actual stuff that looks like normal drums, but they're electronic. So you can program the drums to have certain sounds, and you can listen to it through headphones so that they're not loud when you hit them, unless you play them out through an amplifier or something, which is really cool. I loved playing drums. I just haven't played for years and years and years. I loved playing. Like if I've ever had a house one day, maybe I'd set up a little drum area so I could play. But there's nowhere. I just don't have the time now and nowhere to put stuff. But you can even get you can get these like drum pad things, like it's like you can, again, I'm trying to find it like here. Where is it here? It's like an electronic drum set, but not a big one. Like this kind of thing. See, I don't know this brand, but I mean, you can get something like this where it's just like 4 pads and you can program the pads. So you can kind of practice a little bit. Or you can just buy, something like this, where you just program the drums and... Man, these have come down in... Well, some of them are really super expensive. But some of them are cheaper. Anyways. Here, Yamaha portable digital drums with 2 pedals and drumsticks. That actually has like a bass drum pedal and a hi-hat pedal. They didn't have that when I was a kid. It's kind of cool. Right, GK says they work really well for learning and practice without the noise. Like something like this, I mean, you can get all the basics down. If you can learn how to play it on something like this, you probably won't have a problem translating to an actual drum set. But they didn't have that when I was a kid. A cocktail drum set? I don't know what that is. Arabic. No, don't send me that. Do not send it to me. I have no room for it. Melissa McQueen says Emma Chamberlain is practicing drums old-timey style. I did not know that. But I used to play a lot. Oh, Emma Chamberlain. Becoming a drummer. There it is. I didn't know. That's a YouTube video. Ugh. Darren, I'm timing you out. Come on, Darren, behave yourself. Timing out Darren. Denise says for real on her channel. I mean, it looks like there's some videos posted. I don't know if it's on her YouTube or her Instagram or whatever, but I'm seeing a bunch of pictures. Must be on some of her social media. I'll have to check it out after. On her YouTube, says Melissa McQueen. Aravic says cocktail drum sets are just smaller, usually used for jazz. Edward says I have drum pads on my Yamaha keyboard. Beth says you can get electronic drumsticks. You don't even need a pad. This I did not know. How does this work? Electronic drumsticks? This is a drumstick. How would electronic drumsticks work? This is a product on Amazon that says it's like for children. Play along with built-in rhythms. I don't know. Anyways. Sonic, if you really played xylophone, that would be very cool. Bob says Gretsch makes them. Really? I can't find anything about it. Goes by motion, says Cindy. Sarah Joy loves watching the drum lines. Oh, by the way, last night we were talking about Keemstar, who he covers. He's very big. He has a very big channel on YouTube called Drama Alert, and he covers like influencer news and YouTuber news. And he posted a video called, last night he was saying he was going to retire. So I watched half of his video today. I didn't get a chance to watch the other half. But basically what he's saying is he says that people are very like careful now. They don't want to like YouTubers are kind of careful about upsetting other people. He basically says there's not as much to cover because people are being overly careful and they don't want to upset anybody because they're worried about getting canceled. So he's saying it's not as fun for him to cover the stuff. So I don't know if that means he'll come back. It's if when things are more exciting for him. I haven't watched the second half of the video, but just to let you know, that's what he says in the first half. It's not like, oh, I'm tired of doing this. It's more like there's not as much drama because people are all like, I don't want to upset anyone. Linda says, I hear what he says. I mean, you can watch the video if you want. Retired Drama Alert. But I haven't watched the second half. Breaker saw it. Monica says classical is my fave. I never really got into classical music. I should have taken like a classical music class. I was never into jazz, and then in college I took a jazz class. And it actually helped me, I'm certainly not an expert, but it helped me kind of get into it. I'd like to have that appreciation for classical music, but I just don't. I mean, I could do it myself one day. I'm sure I can find an online class or something. Maybe one day. With my infinite amount of time. Edward says, Scotty Kilmer made a video that said, this is my last video, then a week later he's back making more again. I haven't watched Kane's whole video. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back at some point. I would think if there's some big drama, he'll want to come back and cover it. Bryce Saug says Audible has classes. Rick says he loves just about every genre of music. I remember there was also an opera class in college I didn't take, but you could like learn about opera. Beth says her son plays, is it viola? Pan says Coursera also has free music classes like Intro to Classical Music. Bob Messina says Harvard hosted a Leonard Bernstein series about classical music. It's on YouTube. Yeah, I'm sure there's videos about it too. I saw some cool videos. I can't even remember the person. There's some videos called What is Classical Music by Leonard Bernstein. I saw these neat videos about this guy who really knows a lot about music. Has like a bunch of videos where he's like, I don't know if he's a professor or like an expert in music theory or something, but he analyzes different songs he likes, different popular songs. It's really neat. I only watched a couple of them, but I'll show you the channel if I can. Rick Beato. So Rick Beato is this guy who knows a lot about music. Actually, sometimes he talks about stuff and I'm like, I don't even know what he's talking about because he's like, he really knows his stuff. Like, he is a musician. I think he might teach music too. But what he does, see, it says here, what makes this song great? So if I can go to the playlist here, Rick Beato, what makes this song great? And he'll just take a popular song and he'll really analyze it. Like, he'll get really into minute stuff and get to music theory and stuff. I watched it for a Joni Mitchell song. He did one about the Joni Mitchell song Amelia, which is kind of like a obscure song, but I like the song. But and then he did it for there's one about the Gordon Lightfoot song, but there's all kinds of songs. But it's a cool channel. I'll actually post the link to the playlist. Oh, MSU Kiwi says I've watched a few of his videos. Good. I gotta watch some more of those. I watched it like a couple weeks ago. I watched a couple of them. Rick Hoppy says I am a regular Rick Beato listener. Yeah, he has a lot of followers. He has 2.6 million subscribers. But I never heard of the channel before. It's just a cool channel. But he doesn't dumb it down. Like you probably won't understand everything he says unless you're a music expert. But I think it's worth watching. Bob Messina says I watched a ton of them. Bryce Haug says the Bernstein series is great. I haven't even watched like the riffs and stuff, and I'd like to watch a bunch of these videos. Then he has like videos on like music theory and composition. Bryce Haug says Beato is very good. Melissa McQueen says I've watched him. Helpful because I don't know what's going on. It's interesting how many of you have watched him. See, this is the thing about YouTube. Like, you stumble on these channels and they're very popular, but I'd never heard of the guy. But then a bunch of you had watched him. Kujali says he said wonderful things about the Police tunes. Alibaba says his knowledge is vast. Yeah, he knows what he's talking. He actually can like play the stuff too. Aravic Saunders says the video "What to Listen For in Music" is excellent by Bernstein. I wish in another life I would have time to like learn music theory and all that. One only has so much time. Bob Messina says Rick's son has perfect pitch. He demonstrates his son ear amazing. My handy dandy, I like all kinds of music. I like some 70s music. Letter artist says I'm related to the verse violin maker from Cremona, Italy. Anyways, just stumble. I just found his channel by looking up the song Amelia. Tito Acosta is here. 77 Pool Bob watches the channel too. 77 Pool Bob says, just love Beato's channel. He is amazing and extremely knowledgeable about music theory. Wow, I did not know we have so many viewers who watch Rick Beato. How about that? Barb says, I play at music jams every week. I bet they would like to hear about this guy. Callie Voltaire says, I never watch him, but then I like very different types of music. Well, he talks about a bunch of different types, so I don't know everything he talks about. So maybe the type you like is on there. I'm not sure. Marzell says, I want to learn oil and water painting, but I love to sew, knit, and create other things. There is only so much time. I'd love to learn how to speak Spanish fluently, but there's only so much time. That I'd love to do. Oh, Callie Voltaire says not her type of music. Okay. Okay. John Gidry just said, just sub to Rick. Yeah, I have to watch some more of his vids. I'm glad I reminded myself tonight. Any of you guys with kids watch, your kids watch the Nelk Boys videos? Those are very popular. It's a very popular channel. I like to see what the kids are into. I was watching a Nelk video today. Some of your kids must watch it. I don't know if any of you guys watch it. It's a pretty young demographic. It's like high school and college and 20-something men watch the channel. Very popular channel, Nelk Boys. It's not, you know, kind of mature content. Nelk. Nelk Boys. You know, drinking and girls and stuff. But it's like one of the most popular things for young males. Anyways, I bet if any of you have like young male children, they might watch Nelk Boys. Oh yeah, the GK, the crypto betting website stuff. I was watching some of that stuff too, that GK mentions. Ervik majored in music. Cool. Mark French says the Royal Marines Band does a great version of the Pink Floyd's The Wall. Callie Voltaire says she watches Nelk Boys. Well, there you go. All right, here's what I think we're going to do. So we have a morning stream tomorrow. I don't want to go too late tonight because we have a morning stream. It's starting in a little bit. No, EPAN, Nelk Boys, they don't participate in YouTube monetization. They don't get any ad money from YouTube. They use their YouTube channel to get like people into like their merch and stuff like that. But I was reading an article about it. New York Times, I think, did an article about them. But they don't even monetize their videos on YouTube because they do so well with like their merchandise and their brand that it's worth it for them to just post the YouTube videos, don't even run ads on them, but they just get the views and it builds their popularity up. Because they probably would get demonetized. Yeah, so look, this stream is tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And then this press conference is at noon. So come check it out. Andrew C. says, storm is pretty crazy in Massachusetts. My family is there. Stay safe, Andrew C. Any preview? No, there's no preview. I wrote an intro paragraph. It's on the, it's the description of the video. How many subscribers does Nelk have? A lot. 7 million. Yes, Edward says, YouTube has literally tons of people I've never heard of before. That's what it is. You find new things. Okay, so hope to see some of you tomorrow morning in our stream. It's not true that all of their money's coming from scams, GK. They do very well with their merch and their seltzer. But I know about the CoffeeZilla series, so I'm aware of that too. But they also make plenty of money off their merch. But I'm aware of the CoffeeZilla stuff too. That's a whole different thing. Maybe we'll talk about these GK on a future stream. I was watching one of the CoffeeZilla videos recently. Let's see here. Laura Nolan is in Ireland. She says, why am up at 4:30 a.m.? One of my kids woke up with a storm here. Well, I really appreciate you guys joining the stream tonight. Thanks for the fun discussion. And we will be on air tomorrow. So thank you for coming by. Also, big thanks to our moderators. Thank you, Sarah Joy, Melissa McQueen, Linda Belk, AJ. Really appreciate the mods. And all you guys, even the lurkers too. The lurkers too. Paula Faust, Shaft, Barb, Filer, Regular Start Reactions. Hey, thanks Lisa Remo for sending in the photo. Andrew C., my handy dandy notebook letter artist. Nikki Kennedy, Kujali, Brysav, GK, Beth Standard, Madison, Edward Kim, Laura Nolan, Paula Faust, Gloria Aviles. Oh, thank you, Sonic. Sonic, here's a summary. Early press conference. Rust? Oh, movie Rust, yes. Early Rust press conference. Late night food, no long hour streams. Feet update, Kit Kat costume. Cola Guard 2, Thai food building noise, drums, Rick Beato. That's an excellent summary. I got to use your summary, Sonic, to help me with the chapters. That's what I should do. It's a good idea. Thank you for the donation, Sonic. It's very kind of you, too. Brutus, thanks for watching. Sue T. Shaft. Regular Start Reactions. Remember, guys, Lookner channel on Twitter. I posted tonight early. I gave an early heads up. Ooh, that's not it. Look what I did. See, I said we'll be streaming around 9 ET. Oh, thank you, by the way, Callie Voltaire, for the bye-bye sticker. Thanks, Callie Voltaire. Yeah, thanks for everybody who donated. It's really nice of you guys. Sonic, Cal Voltaire, Arizona Jumper, Haniel Vargas, Lee Field, Tony Del Monte. Thank you. Very nice of you. Anointed Prayers, thanks for watching. Letter Artist. I'm going to try to not go to bed too late because I got to get up early. Ugh. Ugh. I got to like set up the broadcast now so I don't have to worry about it later. Okay. No, I'm not getting up at 6 a.m. The broadcast starts at 10 a.m., Kathy. Why would I get up at 6 a.m.? Oops. GK says, I'll be working, but you'll be on my other monitor. There's probably people sitting in the they're chatting right now. Hold on a second. I have to time. I already have to time somebody out. I already have to time somebody out who's waiting for the broadcast to start. See? Hang on a second. I already have to time somebody out. I knew it. I knew it.
Welcome
to I am. Let me just time this person out. Good. Got it. Got him. Done. Oh, just because we're not live doesn't mean it's not moderated. The mods check in too. Kujali says there are folks there. Joe Serrano, thanks for watching too. Barb Filer. K Bati, Breaker, MSU Kiwi. Lady Lace. You know what's also just really funny? It's just this nonsense again. So look, Alec Baldwin, there's already 27 dislikes on the video. It's not even live yet. The video's not live, and already 27 people have wasted time in their wasted some of the limited time in their life to go put a dislike on the video. It's really amazing. It's really incredible. Aravic Sonder, thanks for watching. Linda says there are lots of idiots in this world. Can I link to the video? Sure. I mean, just go to Agenda Free TV. Liam, how hard is it? Sarah Joy 22. Liam, how hard is it to look up Agenda Free TV on YouTube? Calla Voltaire might have had her first time out tonight. Epan. Yes, people do love to hate. Thank you, Epan, for watching. Kathy Calm. Regular start reactions. All right, it is time. It's time to wrap this up. I'm going to set up that broadcast so I have a minimum to do when I wake up. Oh, Liam, you're so lazy. I think T is watching the broadcast from 2 hours ago. Oh, Arizona Jumper donated again. Why do I keep missing him? Oh, Arizona Jumper gave a bye-bye sticker. Thank you, Arizona Jumper. I missed it again. And no one will remind me. Why can't you guys remind me? I just don't. It's like whenever I say, please remind me, you guys you stop listening. It's unbelievable. Thank you, Arizona Jumper. I got 2 bye-bye stickers. That's lovely. Very nice of you. Linda says I was in a zone. No one pleasures, thanks for watching. People in Northeast, Stay safe with the storm. Okay, guys, I'm wrapping this up. It's time to wrap it up. It is time. So we'll see you early tomorrow. Okay? Madison, thanks for watching too. All right, thanks again, mods. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Sonic, for the summary. That is it. We're wrapping it up. I'll see you tomorrow morning for the stream. Have a good night, and we will see you very soon.